The river ran deep and wide, its surface dark and restless under the fading light of day. Raindrops rippled across the current as thunder rolled above. On the far bank, a small dog clung desperately to a broken branch, paws trembling, eyes wide with fear. The water beneath him churned and roared, pulling at his tiny frame. He barked once, a cry for help, but the jungle answered only with silence. He was alone, and the river was rising. The current surged again, tearing the branch from beneath his paws. With a splash, the dog plunged into the cold flood. He fought to stay above the surface, paddling wildly, his breath sharp and quick. Each wave pushed him farther from land, spinning him in circles. His whimpers faded beneath the roar of the storm. He was losing strength, losing hope. But deep below, another creature stirred. Crocodile had been watching, still as stone, hidden near the river's bend. He saw the little dog struggling against the flood. Normally, this predator ruled with teeth and fear. But tonight, from the depths, a shape rose, a massive form cutting through the current. The crocodile surfaced beside him. The dog froze, his body tensed, expecting the end. But the jaws never opened. The crocodile turned slowly, positioning himself beneath the tiny animal. The current pressed against them both, but the reptile's massive back broke the surface like an island of living armor. The dog hesitated, then clung to it. The crocodile began to move. Each stroke was deliberate, steady, powerful. The storm howled around them, trees bending, lightning flashing across the sky. The river tried to drag them under, but the creature pushed forward, fighting the current with raw strength. The dog, shivering and weak, pressed against the crocodile's scales, his small chest rising and falling fast. For minutes, they battled the flood together, prey and predator bound by the will to survive. Finally, the crocodile reached a shallow bank, where the current slowed and rocks jutted from the mud. With a final heave, he lifted his body, letting the dog scramble onto dry ground. The little one collapsed, coughing and shaking, soaked to the bone but alive. The crocodile lingered a moment at the water's edge, his eyes reflecting the flash of lightning. He watched the dog breathe, chest rising again and again. Then, without a sound, he slipped back beneath the surface, vanishing into the dark river as silently as he had come. The rain began to fade, the clouds parted, and a pale moon broke through, washing the scene in silver light. The dog stood slowly, trembling but safe, gazing out over the water. For a long moment, he stared at the rippling surface, at the place where his unlikely savior had disappeared. He barked once, softly, not in fear, but in gratitude. The jungle was quiet again, only the sound of dripping leaves and the gentle flow of water carried through the night. Somewhere beneath those calm waves, the crocodile drifted alone, ancient and eternal, a creature often feared, rarely understood. But on this night, he had done something no one would believe. Because even in the wild, where every heartbeat is a fight for survival, compassion can still rise from the darkness. And sometimes, the most fearsome heart hides the greatest act of mercy.